of annexes ang dumating po, Mr. President. So, dun pa lang, Mr. President, I agree with Senator Bato's statement na somehow minadali or tignan natin. But again, Mr. President, my only concern here is that we have not yet convened as an impeachment court. We can probably dismiss this or even entertain the motion if we are already acting as an impeachment court. Let me go to my other point, Mr. President. The Senate lacks the power to dismiss an impeachment complaint and has no constitutional duty to proceed to trial. And that's why, Mr. President, if you recall yesterday, this representation mentioned that notices are very important when the minority leader made a motion yesterday that he wanted to stop our legislative work and proceed with the convening of the impeachment court. And he made mention about the calendar of activities, kung kailan magsisimula, ano yung timelines, etc., Mr. President. And that's why I objected again, Mr. President. So in the name of consistency, Mr. President, let me again state for the record, the power of initial determination belongs solely to the House of Representatives. You and I, Mr. President, were members of the House for quite a long time. And we talk about it all the time, that it is the sole power of the House to determine kung yung impeachment or articles of impeachment na itatransmit sa Senado ay mayroong required votes, etc., etc., at ang tanging sole authority naman ng Senado is to act as an impeachment court, not, Mr. President, not as a gatekeeper of the complaint's sufficiency. Further, Mr. President, it bears emphasis that the framers of the Constitution intended a clear division of roles. House initiates and the Senate tries and decides. Again, Mr. President, I am not even going to say whether or not I will support the motion of our dear colleague, Senator Bato de la Rosa. I'm just saying, Mr. President, that it should be post, Mr. President, in the impeachment court. Last but not the least, Mr. President, the Senate as a legislative body, or even when it sits as an impeachment court, Mr. President, ito po yung ating posisyon, may not dismiss the impeachment complaint due to change of Congress. Impeachment, Mr. President, is a political discretion. It's not a political discretion, but a constitutional mechanism rooted in the principle that public office is a public trust. Alam na po natin lahat yan bilang mga lingkod bayan. Yung sinasaad ng 87 Constitution, which provides public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people. This duty, Mr. President, is not suspended, nullified, or extinguished by the expiration of the legislative calendar or the transition to a new Congress. But again, I also believe and support the statements made a while ago by Senator Bato de la Rosa. Yung pong functus officius ng Senado, hindi ho applicable sa atin dahil kalahati nga ho sa atin dito magiging parte pa rin ng impeachment court, parte pa rin ng Senado. Pero doon po sa House, hindi na. So kailangan talaga na malaman natin kung sila'y interesado pa doon sa impeachment na kanilang i-file. Mr. President, just this morning, if I don't know if this morning or last night, I saw an article. I'm not sure if it's Justice Ascuna or Attorney Divina saying that the House must actually do something, whether at least, the very least, is to pass a resolution authorizing, Mr. President, their representatives, their prosecutors, that they are indeed have the blessing of the 20th Congress. Kaya po, muli, Ginoong Pangulo, ang aking pag-object doon po sa motion ng ating kagalang-galang at kaibigan, Senator Bato de la Rosa, ay base po sa mga binanggit ko po na mga reasons. Maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulo.
Mga mahal kong hukom, alam ko po na napakainit at napakamabigat ang hangin dito sa ating bulwagan. Punong-puno ng tensyon, palaisipan, pero habang abala po tayo sa politika, maraming mahalagang panukala ang hindi nabibigyan ng pansin. Mga panukalang batas na hindi tungkol sa kapangyarihan, kundi tungkol sa buhay, sa sakit, sa gutom, sa karapatan ng manggagawa. Tulad na lamang po ng medical cannabis bill. Hindi po ito usaping droga. Ito'y usaping dignidad. Araw-araw may mga batang may epilepsy, may mga cancer patients, may mga nanay at tatay na umiiyak sa sakit, humihingi ng legal na lunas. Nandito na po ang solusyon, pero pinapatagal pa natin. Gaano ba katagal natin hahayaang magdusa ang kapwa natin? Isa pa po, ang mga panukala ukol sa pagtataas ng minimum wage ng mga manggagawa sa pribadong sektor. Hindi po nagpapahinga ang presyo ng bilihin. Ang pamasahe, pagkain, renta, lahat po ay tumataas. Pero ang sahod, naiiwan. Kailangan po nating ipaglaban ang manggagawang Pilipino. Ibigay na natin ang nararapat para sa kanila. Isa pa po, ang Revised Cooperative Code Bill na nakapasa na sa ikatlong pagbasa sa mababang kapulungan at pinagdidiskusyonan pa rin sa komite sa Senado. Ito po para sa mga magsasaka, mangingisda at maliliit na negosyante. Pinal na sana, isang boto na lang, pero naisang tabi pa. Sila po ang bumubuhay sa probinsya. Sila rin ang tunay na haligi ng lokal na ekonomiya. Bakit natin sila pinaghihintay? Mga mahal kong kasama sa Senado, unang-una na po ang aking BFF. I love you, pare. Alam kong may kinakaharap tayong seryosong krisis pampolitika. Pero hindi po dahilan yon para kalimutan ang tunay na trabaho natin, ang maglingkod sa bayan. Ang hustisya pwedeng isabay sa serbisyo, hindi kailangang mamili. Pakiusap ko po, huwag nating hayaang matabunan ng ingay ng politika ang sigaw ng ordinaryong Pilipino. Habang pinagdidibatihan natin ang impeachment, may mga kababayang tayong hinihintay ang gamot, dagdag sahod at ng pag-asa. Bawat araw ng delay, may nawawalan ng lakas ng loob. Bawat hindi pagtutok, may Pilipinong nawawala ang tiwala. Ilan lamang ito sa mga panukalang batas na naantala dahil sa usapin ng impeachment. Ito po ang panawagan ko bilang inyong kasama. Tulungan natin ang mga panukalang tunay na may silbi. Panahon na po para pakinggan ng bayan. Naniniwala po ako na ang pag-usad ng impeachment ay hindi makabubuti sa ating bayan. Ang ganitong hakbang ay hindi lamang nagbubunsod ng lalong pagkakahati-hati ng ating sambayanan, kung hindi isa ring sagabal sa patuloy na pagganap ng ating mga tungkulin legislatura, lalo na po sa Senado. Sa halip na ituon natin ang ating oras, talino at lakas sa mga panukalang batas at programang makatutulong sa pagbangon ng ating ekonomiya at kapakanan ng mamamayan, tayo'y nalilihis sa usaping hindi agarang dapat aksyonan. Napapabalita pa nga na bumagsak po ang ating net foreign direct investment inflows ng bansa mula Marso ngayong taon dahil sa political instability. Pati na rin po ang ating turismo sa bansa. Mula Enero hanggang Abril nitong taon, ang dami ng dumarating na turista sa bansa ay bumaba ng 0.82%. kumpara noong nakaraang taon. Lahat po ito, political instability. Mga mahal kong kasama, ang impeachment na ito ay napakarami ding chismis, napakaraming iskandalo ng tungkol sa bayaran, sa alok, ng kung ano-ano. Dahil po dito, muli po, inihikayat ko ang aking mga kapwa lingkod bayan na bigyang prioridad ang pagkakaisa, katatagan ng ating institusyon, at kapakanan ng sambayan ng Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
So again,
Mr. President, thank you.
Senator Bato is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just would like to counter the statement of Senator Joel Villanueva, Mr. President. You know, as the good Senate President mentioned yesterday, the Senate dismissed the impeachment complaint against Ombudsman Gutierrez after she resigned without convening the impeachment court. Therefore, the Senate, without convening into impeachment court, is not prohibited from dismissing the impeachment case, Mr. President. It's very clear. When you say iba, iba nga kasi nag-resign. Pero still, the capacity or the legality of the action of the Senate not convened as an impeachment court was not questioned. So therefore, considering this case, I think we can do the same, Mr. President.
Mr. President, if I may, Mr. President, this is in reaction, Mr.
With the
President.
permission of the gentlemen who have the floor, Chair will suspend for a few minutes because you will most likely simply engage in a debate because clearly you both have different positions on the matter. Session is suspended. Given the position of the Chair, Senator Bato.
Yeah, with the indulgence of the Senate
Yes,
President.
please.
May I respectfully request that before the ruling is made, or you have made the ruling already, so I therefore object momentarily your ruling because I have to consult my
Session is
My
suspended.
colleague.
Session is suspended for a minute.
okay.
Session is resumed.
Mr. President.
For the last time, the chair will now state the parliamentary status. Chair would like to make a ruling with the permission and indulgence of the gentleman who had the floor earlier. Again, to reiterate the parliamentary status. It is the opinion of Senator Villanueva that we can only act on the motion of Senator Bato if we convene if we constitute ourselves and convene as an impeachment court. It is the opinion of Senator Bato that we can act on the matter sitting as a Senate in plenary. While both are considered, while the chair considers both legal and possible and probable, the chair prefers that we convene as an impeachment court first before we act on the motion of Senator Bato, and after we approve the rules, that will be the first item in the agenda of the court after being seconded by Senator Go.